Hey guys, welcome back to the HVAC Standard. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to know when something's wrong in your home. You know, that's one of the biggest questions we get asked. We get phone calls all the time about, somebody thinks that something could be wrong. They don't want to make an appointment yet for a service tech to come out. And, my biggest thing is, if you think something's wrong, just let a service tech come out and take a look. For one, it's peace of mind, and then you don't have to worry about it. And two, if you think something's wrong, there probably is. The biggest thing I look at it is you are in your home more than anybody else. It's your home. You live there. So majority of your life, you're in there. So you're going to know if something's not right. If you feel a little warm, if you feel a little cold, whatever it may be, you're going to know when something's wrong. If you've got your air on and you've got it set for 72 degrees and it won't get below 75, something's wrong. Somebody needs to look at it. If your heat is set for 70 and it won't get above 65 in the house, something's wrong. Somebody's going to have to look at it. It's that simple. If it's not keeping up, there's a problem. Now, you need to have somebody that's qualified to look at it, and then they can evaluate and see what the problem is. Is the furnace broke? Is it not working like it's supposed to? Is the air conditioner low on refrigerant? There's a lot of different possibilities there, but everybody always wants to know, get that reassurance over the phone. And I talk to a lot of people on the phone, and a lot of times I can't give that reassurance. I can give it as best as I can and tell you that we can take care of it and we can make it better. But at the same time, I can't fix it over the phone, and neither can anybody else. Not usually. Now, we can go through the basic questions of, have you changed your filter lately? Have you changed your thermostat batteries? Is your thermostat blank? Have you put batteries in it? All those basic things like that. Make sure all your registers are open. Whatever it is, those are all the basics. But when something is actually wrong or the unit is failing in some fashion, somebody's going to have to take a look at it. So just call somebody, have them come out and take a look. If you're dealing with a good contractor, they're going to tell you what it costs for them to come out for a service call or a diagnostic fee, however they list it. And then they should be talking to you about what the cost of the repairs are going to be. If you're dealing with somebody that just does a bunch of repairs and does not tell you what it's going to cost before they do it and get your approval before they do it, you need to find a new contractor. That's key to service work, is you need to talk to the homeowner. It's their money that's being spent. You need to be compassionate as a service tech. You need to empathize their situation and let them know what everything's going to be before it happens. If they think that they're on a $150 budget for this and you go do $500 worth of work, there's going to be a problem when it's all said and done for the service tech. You need to talk to them and see what the options are and tell them what needs to be done. I mean, as a service tech, I think you should tell them absolutely everything that needs to be done, but you give options. This is a necessity. This is what has to be done. This we need to address at some point in time, and this is just because it would make your system better. That kind of thing. You can list them out however you want, but then prioritize those. And then, see what everybody wants to do. Because there's a lot of homeowners out there that are going to say, hey, let's just do it all and get it done and be done with it. I'm that type. I would usually say, hey, if I know what it's going to be, just do it all and make it right. And let's move on and not have to worry about it. Not everybody is that way. So, so I think that your service tech, if you are a homeowner, your service tech or service provider, whoever it is that comes out to the house, they should be compassionate with you and they should be telling you what it's going to cost beforehand. Before they do the work. But my main point here is, when something's wrong. If you feel like there is something wrong, you need to call somebody. If you go outside and there's ice on the lines to the air conditioner, call somebody. Freon lines don't freeze just for fun. There's only actually about 3 things in the world that make an air conditioner freeze up. We'll get to those in another video, but there's actually only like 3 things that make them freeze. So if you've got frost or ice or anything like that on your lines, something's wrong. Call somebody. There's something going on with that system. Don't let it go on forever to where it becomes a massive problem. If we have a compressor that's short on refrigerant, or maybe that coil's icing up because you don't have enough airflow or something like that going on inside, eventually it could kill that compressor outside. And at that point, you're looking at big dollar repairs. So you need to make sure that you have these things checked out before it becomes a major problem. But again, you're the one that's going to see these things. If your air conditioner or your furnace isn't keeping up and you notice it on Tuesday, don't wait till Saturday to have it looked at. You know, I talked to so many people, they're like, well, you know, on Tuesday it wasn't doing very well, but on Wednesday I cooled down outside, so I thought maybe it was fine. And Thursday I saw some ice on the lines, but it thawed sometime Friday, and then I went out for dinner and didn't pay any attention. But now it's Saturday at midnight and my air's not working. I need you to come out now. Now, I've been a service tech for a long time, and I try to be as empathetic and compassionate as possible. But when people tell me those stories, they're awful stories. It does not make me want to be the best of people, I guess I should say. You know, if you knew something was wrong on Tuesday afternoon, you should have called Tuesday afternoon and not waited until midnight on Saturday. Now, being the service tech that I am, I will more than happily come out and fix your problems and fix your air conditioner and take care of the situation and all that kind of stuff. The one thing is, for you, it costs more on Saturdays. And that's not just because I'm grouchy because it's Saturday night. It's because it's overtime. It's Saturday. It's not Tuesday afternoon. Of course, it costs more money. So in the long run, it does better for the homeowner to go ahead and call on Tuesday rather than waiting until midnight on Saturday. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of being informed and knowledgeable enough that something is wrong. You need to call somebody. And you probably ought to do it now before it turns into a major problem. Because the other thing is, if it was failing on Tuesday and you let it go until Saturday, well, now you could have done a bunch of damage. And now it's what could have been a $200 fix is now a $1,500 or $2,000 fix. You know, or it's time for a new air conditioner. So, you know, just be mindful of these things. And it's really easy. If you're not comfortable, something's wrong. You know, that's the main thing. If you're not comfortable, something's wrong, call somebody and let them take a look at it and figure out what's going on. And I'm sure they can fix the problem for you. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Don't forget, there are memberships now to the HVAC standard. We're going to start putting out some extra videos that are just for members, and I'm going to come up with a way to be able to answer some questions in a little bit different fashion. So we're going to add that into the channel a little bit. There may be a website coming up for that that I can direct you to. But you know, if you got anything, just let me know. Otherwise, thank you and God bless.